Hi everyone, welcome back to Matchmaker Monday, episode 8. At Sew Yours, I am so proud to be able to offer you thread, zipper tape, and materials that all coordinate perfectly together. If you're new here, Matchmaker Monday is where I take the guesswork out of color matching for you and make shopping online much easier. I share with you materials, zipper tape, hardware, and thread that all coordinate together. In today's episode, we will be showcasing our 4 brand new water-resistant canvas prints that just hit our website at sewyours.com. These first 2 have been a very big hit in our Dunallen store. So as soon as we get a new shipment in, it goes on the shelves in our store. So if you're local, you'll always be able to access all new releases first. It takes me a little time to get these online because I have to photograph everything and create the listings. So this one here is our Shadow Vines print, which has been a big hit here in our Dunallen store over the last week, as well as our Summer Mosaic print. For those of you who like animal prints, we have our Painterly Leopard, which is one of my personal favorite animal prints that we carry. And lastly, we'll be showing you our Pastel Botanica prints. So stick around and watch all of the pairings. I've got a lot of great ones for you today. We're going to start the show with Summer Mosaic water-resistant canvas, and I've got our exteriors here laid out to the left. So for everything in the video today, we're envisioning that the exterior of the bag is made with a solid and then the canvas print for the lining. So we've got 8 different faux leathers and faux suedes that are my top picks to pair with Summer Mosaic. There's so many beautiful colors in this print, and so I wanted to show you all of my favorites. So first up here we have our Saddle Soft in the color magenta, and a very similar color is our Jam in our milled grain faux leather. I have laid out our Jam zipper tape in the nickel, light gold, and the gunmetal. I think all of those are going to work here, but my top pick would be the gold because we've got some of the cream colored here in the background. It really pulls in with that, and I honestly just really like the gold with the jam colored zipper tape. Second choice would be our nickel, and my third choice would be our gunmetal. Just my personal preferences, but I wanted to share those with you. I've laid out our 1-inch wide purse chain extenders, which are exclusive to Sew Yours. It's the easiest way to show you the hardware because we got a lot of color going on here. So the nickel, light gold, and gunmetal. As far as thread, our Text 45 or our Text 70 in the color cranberry works with both the magenta or the jam. And you might be thinking that cranberry wouldn't really go with these. If you check out one of my past Matchmaker Monday videos, I've actually sewn on top of the jam with it to show you that it does look really good together. Next up, we have our hot pink Savannah suede with our hot pink zipper tape, nickel, rose gold, gunmetal, and rainbow. I've got the hardware laid out here. We don't stock the chain extenders in rainbow, so I've just laid out a piece of rainbow hardware. We have our zipper tape, we have our Text 45 thread and the color punch. That's going to work great with the Savannah suede. We only have that in the 45. We don't carry it in the 70. Here we have our teal Savannah suede with our teal Text 45. We also have that in 70. Teal zipper tape and nickel, light gold, and gunmetal, as well as the hardware. And I'd have to say this is one of my top picks because we've got a lot of the teal here in the Summer Mosaic print. Here's another good one, our dark teal milled grain faux leather with the dark teal zipper tape and light gold and antique brass. Got the same hardware laid out here. And we are getting a dark teal in the Text 45 and Text 70, but I've found that our peacock looks really great as well. This is in our Text 45. Moving on to shades of purple, we have our thistle right here with the thistle zipper tape and nickel and light gold, as well as the hardware. I currently don't have any thread to match this, but it is currently in transit, so we are hopeful to get that very soon in the Text 45 and Text 70. This is also a really pretty match because we have those light lilac lavender colors here within the print. Lastly, we have our Saddle Soft in the color purple. And we have our milled grain faux leather in the color grape with our grape zipper tape and the nickel, light gold, and the antique brass with the hardware and our grape zipper tape in Text 45. Next up, we have our Pastel Botanica in our water resistant canvas. And I have pulled out the black tones here in the foliage and paired it with our milled grain faux leather in the color black. You could do nickel, light gold, or gunmetal here. And we have our Text 45 and Text 70 in the color black. Here's our graphite Savannah suede with the same zipper tape, thread, and hardware pairings. And here is our saddle soft in the color black. Let's brighten things up with our powder blue distressed grain faux leather with our powder blue zipper tape in nickel and light gold. And for this one, we do not have a perfect thread match, but the gray colored in our text 45 and text 70 works perfectly right here. It's going to blend together really well. This powder blue is a gray blue color. Next up, we have our steel blue milled grain faux leather with nickel, light gold, and antique brass. I am partial to the light gold here. I love the combination of steel blue with the light gold coil. I think it's absolutely beautiful together. Now we do have a thread, our text 45 thread. We had named it steel when we had ordered it, but realized that it does not match like we would have liked it to with the milled grain faux leather and the color steel. So this is being discontinued and it is currently on clearance for $3.50 a spool. And we are bringing in our next shipment a steel blue that we are hoping is going to be a much better match to this particular milled grain right here. So for the moment, we do have this color, not my personal favorite with the steel blue, but hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll have a beautiful shade of our steel blue thread. Here we have our Savannah suede in the color rose with our rose zipper tape in nickel and light gold. And we have our blush colored text 45 thread that works beautiful with the rose. This is such a soft and sweet combination. And lastly, we have our cross grain vinyl in the color oyster with our blush zipper tape in nickel, rose gold, and gunmetal, and our blush text 45 thread. Here we have our painterly leopard with our Savannah suede in the color camel. I've got our camel zipper tape in antique brass. That's the only one we currently have in stock. I think I made a mistake when I did my last order of zipper tape and forgot to reorder. So that is on my next order. We generally stock that in our light gold and antique brass as well. So that way you could see what it would look like. Sign up for the out of stock notification on the product listing if you do want to grab yourself some camel. We've got our camel in the text 45 right here, which is a beautiful match with the camel Savannah suede. Here's our camel Harrison suede with the same matchups. Here we have our saddle soft in the color camel with our caramel zipper tape in light gold and antique brass. I've also thrown on the gunmetal because this looks really nice with the black tones here in the painterly leopard, but we don't stock the caramel zipper tape with gunmetal coil. We've got our camel text 45 thread here. Here we have our cross grain in the color squirrel. I've laid out both the caramel and the camel so you can see them here. While none of them is a perfect match, I think I would lean more towards the camel zipper tape. And then we have our camel text 45 thread, which I think is a great match for the squirrel. Next up, we have our caramel milled grain faux leather, which is one of my personal favorites, with our caramel zipper tape in light gold and antique brass with the camel thread. Moving back to black here, we have our milled grain faux leather in black with the black zipper tape in nickel, light gold, and gunmetal. For this combination, I would be leaning towards the light gold or the gunmetal. Text 45 and 70 in black. And here's our saddle soft in black with the same pairings. So that is everything for the painterly leopard. Now let me tell you, I was not a fan of animal prints until our customers had asked me to bring in animal prints, and I decided to do that. And now I love animal prints. They have really grown on me. It's funny how your taste can change over time and whenever you're subjected to something new. I've even gone as far as now owning a pair of tennis shoes that have a very subtle leopard print on them, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on them because they're quite unique. So be open to trying new prints whenever you're working with your bags, because you might find that your taste changes just like mine. And our last one today is our Shadow Blooms water resistant canvas. Nice classic black and white and a little bit of gray here. I know you guys love our black and whites. And we have the saddle soft in black with the nickel, light gold, and gunmetal. I'm going to throw out the light gold here. I do not like that whatsoever because we've got a very cool color palette here, and that light gold with the warmth of the light gold just doesn't seem to go. So I would absolutely go with either nickel or gunmetal here. Now I've thrown back our milled grain faux leather in black with the nickel and the gunmetal. This is one of my favorite combos. I like the texture along with the print right here. That completes today's show. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. You can shop all of our brand new water resistant canvas prints as well as all the coordinating supplies on our website at sewyours.com. I will see you next Monday.